Hi everyone, this is Galen Martling. Today I'm showing Unity Stamp Company stamps, and I'm going to create a background and a masculine beer card. And I'm using colors that pop, and I'm using high contrast on this. I'm going to show how I did this. For the stamping, I'm using Unity's I Wish You Were Beer or Wish You Were Beer stamp, and also Infinite Birthday Wishes background. I have hugs, kisses, and birthday wishes sentiment in there, and Chic's script salutation die set I'm using. All from Unity. These are really great together. It's good to have masculine cards on hand. Sometimes those are hard to make, and this is just another idea to create one. And so I use the original Misty with, I use a dark blue cardstock and white cardstock for stamping. Now I stamped the beer glasses in a Copic friendly ink. I use Simon Says Stamp Intense black ink for this, and I went 3 passes on all the stamping. And so now I'm going to use a powder tool to set the paper ready for embossing. I'm using Wow Embossing ink pad to stamp the background. I do that 2 or 3 times, and then just make sure it's a good impression there with the original Misty, and then add white embossing powder over that, and then you heat set it with a heat tool to make sure all of that powder becomes set and sort of raised a little bit after the embossing is finished. It sort of melts that powder, and the white really pops against the dark cardstock. And so once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and die cut a rectangle. I use waxed paper in between the die and the cardstock when I have embossing, just to make sure that none of that embossing gets into the die there. And so now, once that is die cut and set aside, I go ahead and start coloring in the glasses. Now, you don't need Copic markers. I just happen to have the Copic marker colors that I needed handy, so I'm using them. Just make sure that whatever you're using for coloring, that your ink is compatible with that coloring medium. And so I just go ahead and in different layers of the same color family, the gold, browns, and yellows, I just add lots of different layers and blending those colors in together to get what I think is a beer color anyway. And so just finish that coloring in, and for the glass, I just decided to add some light blue, sort of a teal light blue color for the glass and the hearts. I know it's a masculine card, but there's hearts in there, so that's good. Usually, I like to use those for girls, but it doesn't matter. It could be for a love theme or just a friendship, but definitely was going for a masculine look for the main card, just to give it a bold focus. And so for the fuzz at the top, or the foam, I just added a jelly roll pen in white and added some accents over the foam there to make it look more realistic. Now I'm adhering with flat double-sided tape that background. I fussy cut, which is just cutting out those glasses there. I used a fine tip scissor. And now I'm placing this sentiment on the top, and also the die cut Happy Birthday dies. Those are by Unity as well. I love it. And so I just adhere it all right onto the card base, and it's all finished and ready to go for a good card for family, friends, or just anyone. I hope you take a moment to subscribe to my channel, like, and share. Thanks so much. Have a good day.